There is a true story about a man. This man was a carpenter, and this man used to go to work every day from his house to his place of work. And between his house and his place of work, there was a church. And as he was going, one day he decided that he should be passing through the church to greet Jesus in church, because he had heard that Jesus lives in church and he is supposed to be greeted because he is God. So this man developed a habit of every morning as he goes to work to pass through the chapel or the church to greet Jesus and then go to work. And this one happened for several years. Then one day, this man went to work. Of course, he passed through the church, he greeted Jesus, and then he went to his place of work. And unfortunately, as he was doing his carpentry work, he was repairing a roof of a house somewhere, and he fell and broke his spinal cord. And this man was taken to various hospitals, and the situation worsened, and he could not be helped. He became paralyzed, in other words. And one day, the wife visited him in hospital, and then she had to leave to get something at home. And when this man was in his deathbed, a gentleman entered. A gentleman who was wearing white robes entered. And when this gentleman entered, he introduced himself as Jesus. And he told this mzee, or he told this old man, "I've come to greet you." And after he greeted this man, Jesus left. He never said anything, but he left. But as soon as Jesus left, this man who was in his deathbed, he started to see some changes in his body, and he could feel some strength developing, and he was able to sit on the bed. And suddenly, the wife came, and he met the husband seated on the bed, and she was very astonished. She was very surprised. She was really surprised, and she went out screaming, calling the doctors, calling the nurses. And one of the nurses entered, and when she saw this man seated, she also ran away, shouting. And when the doctor came, and they all surrounded this man who was seated on the bed, the man told them, "A man entered this room, he introduced himself as Jesus, and immediately he left, I started to feel the strength, and I started to feel healthy." And this man narrated the story to them, and they were quite happy about it. My brother and my sister, this story is a true one, and it talks about the love that Jesus has for us, and he's ready to do anything for us to change our situation. But there is a question here, or there is a condition here, that for Jesus or for God to do something and to change your life, you also must know him. So are you friends to him? Do you visit him every other day? Do you talk to him every other day? So that even when you are absent, he will remember that so and so usually talks to me, usually visit me, and he has not, or she has not talked to me for quite some time, so let me go and visit him. So don't worry, the many prayers that you have made, one day God is going to visit you. I'm not telling you keep quiet. No, continue, persevere, persist, and God is going to come and is going to solve that problem that you have. That is a story that has a lot of teaching. May God bless you.